to see, how are you feeling tonight? How are you feeling about this game?
Well, I'm feeling good about this game. I think the Hatchets are going to come away with another win. They're on a 6-game win streak since Matt's came back. Just overall, it's on a good streak. Let's try to keep this going tonight with a win over Princeton. Personally, I think this game is going to be a pretty close game in general, but I think the Hatchets can come out with the win with their seniors step it up. Need to see a lot from Matt tonight, as well as Overton, our two big seniors.
Well, then the Tigers really need to do tonight. They need to work the ball inside. I mean, they have a lot of height, and that's one thing that we don't have.
That is true. Our biggest man, Jacob Overton, is only 6'2", maybe 6'3". That's as opposed to Princeton has a lot of 6'9" players. If they can just work inside, it's just going to be Overton versus a bunch of big men. Let's see. It'll be fun to see how he stands up against such tall opponents.
Yes, we have word that Princeton has a pair of twins that both are sophomores, 1'6'5" and 1'6'9". I mean, this could be difficult to defend tonight, especially with our lack of height.
Yeah, that's definitely an issue for the Hatchets. That's always been an issue for the Hatchets throughout. But playing a tall team, it's just going to be interesting to see how the Hatchets are going to step up to that challenge tonight.
It'll be interesting. I mean, Gage Latham has played very well, defensively in the post. I mean, we saw a pretty, tall team in Heritage Hills, and he locked them down completely.
Yeah, he's a big guy. He's got a lot of power. That's what he brings to the table. Jacob Overton, he's our biggest man. He's pretty powerful. But let's see how they stand up to a lot of height tonight.
It'll be fun to see. You never know what you're going to get from Princeton. Obviously, there's been a lot of good Princeton teams in the past. They've won a state championship, in the midst of the Zellers here. I mean, that's tough to do. I mean, 2008, we won it. 2009, Princeton won it. And then 2010, 2011, we won it again. This is a tough basketball conference to play in.
Yeah, Princeton's never slouched. They never have a terrible team.
Even last year, they had what was expected to be one of the worst not necessarily worst, but one of the weaker of these sectional teams, and they came out and almost beat Pike Central in the first round. I personally almost witnessed that. I was there. We were about to play Jasper after that, and they just about came away with it. Obviously, Pike Central went on to win the sectional. That just shows you how strong the sectional is, how strong the conference is. That anyone can beat anyone. They have the right mindset. I really think that this is going to be a good team. They were young last year, and that was a lot of what the issue was. But Princeton comes into this game 5-9. So, the record doesn't necessarily show that they're, a great team, but they played a tough schedule. They've played, 4A teams. Out stop. He pump fakes, puts a shot up, and wow, that went in. I am very surprised. But a nice shot regardless. That went down. That was a circus shot right there, to say the least.
Yeah, there was a couple spins on there, throws it up, gets it to land.
It's Overton. He gives it back to Fleetwood. Over to Stevens. Hatchets only have a 1-point lead now with 30 seconds to go here. So Wright has it. He's heavily guarded. It's going to be nearly taken away by Wilkerson. It's going to be into the hands of Overton. Overton drives in, out, and they're going to get a foul on Princeton. Let's see who they get on that one. And see, they're going to get
Matt Dove. They're going to get Matt Dove for his first foul. Had to shove the ball inside with 21 seconds to go.
That's a good foul. We need to get him in foul trouble. He's 6'9". I mean, he's going to take away most of our inside play tonight. As Fleetwood has it on the wing. Over to right. He dribbles. 10 seconds. Over to Fleetwood. And it's thrown away. Just a little bit of a miscommunication there. It'll be Princeton ball.
Yeah, he expected them to come out harder than he did. He kind of threw it away there.
Threw it into the homecoming court right there. Wilkerson to Albin. Albin dribbles right into Stevens. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. He passes it out. 3 on the way. No good. 3 was taken by Ryland Stuff. And is no good. We'll be back here in 1 minute here with WHSH Radio. Welcome back here as we get set to start the second quarter here at the Hatchet House. Washington currently has a 12-11 lead over the Princeton Tigers. What do you think the Hatchets need to do to expand this lead?
Well, they need to work on their inside shots. They haven't had any inside shots to fall for them. All of their points have come off three-pointers, which you can tell that height advantage is probably having something to do with their inside trouble there.
Albin has it. He gives it over to Zach Dove. He throws it to Wilkerson. Wilkerson drives in, puts up a shot. Wow, what a shot there by Steven Wilkerson. And that will give the Princeton Tigers a 1-point lead here in the second quarter.
Yeah, that was a really nice shot by him. Almost college-looking shot.
Absolutely. That shot almost reminded me of Victor Oladipo right there, watching him play in college. It was a lot of fun. They're going to get a foul, I believe. Looks like they're going to get... is that Matt? Matt Dove, I believe. That's his second personal. That's huge. We need to keep getting him in foul trouble.
Yeah, if we get him in foul trouble, that could really change the outcome of this game. That's the third overall foul for Princeton relatively early in this game.
Inbound to Fleetwood. Fleetwood had it under the basket, but decides to dribble out as he was heavily guarded by Zach Dove, a 6'5" player. So he didn't have much of a shot there. You know, that's the issue. As Overton works inside on Zach Dove, he's going to get it inside. Work goes right past him. He's going to be blocked by his twin brother, the 6'9" Matt Dove. So one Dove didn't get him, but the other one got him. So Wilkerson, shot on the way. That one's going to be short and a good rebound by Gage Latham. It's going to be into the hands of Stevens. Hatchets need to possibly take the lead here as the ball is in the hands of Billy Fleetwood. Fleetwood. He's going to give it to Tyson Wright. Wright holds it, now dribbles, and gives it to Billy Fleetwood. Fleetwood. He looks inside to Overton. Overton has it. He drives in. Inside to Gage Latham, two-pointer on the way. Very nice pass by Jacob Overton. And a very nice finish there by Gage Latham. Those are his first 2 points of the ball game. And it's going to be stolen away by Tyson Wright. It's going to be given to Matt Stevens. It's thrown inside to Gage Latham. And that's going to be no good. It's going to be rebounded by Stoff. He's going to dribble it up. Just missed a shot there. Gage Latham. That's going to be thrown out of bounds. They're going to say it is Hatchet ball, I believe. We'll take it.
Yeah, definitely we'll take that. He threw it in a little too hard for his intended target. I don't know who he was trying to get there. Just rolled off another Princeton player out of bounds.
6 minutes to go here. Hatchets have a 1-point lead. Looking to expand it here. As right, he gives it to Fleetwood. Fleetwood over to Stevens. Stevens, he dribbles right to the wing. And he gives it out to Fleetwood. Fleetwood drives in. Inside to Latham. Latham out to right, over to Stevens. Stevens, 3 on the way. That's going to be no good. Rebounded by Tyson Wright. It's going to be absolutely blocked by Steven Wilkerson. I mean, that was a swat.
Yeah, that's definite height advantage there. We got the not very tall Tyson Wright trying to go up against some 6'5", 6'9" players down there.
Steven Wilkerson is 6'2", sophomore guard. Still a very athletic player. You know, obviously just got the better of. It's going to be a foul. They're going to get Tyson Wright for it. So four sequence of events for Tyson Wright as we're going to see Kyle Jones come in for Tyson Wright now. See how well the freshman does here in a huge conference matchup.
2 fouls on Billy Fleetwood there.
And now it's inbounded. It's going to be in the hands of Albin to Stoff. Stoff. He dribbles, gives it to Albin. Albin, heavily guarded by Jones. To Stoff inside to Zach Dove, out to Albin, back into Zach Dove. Zach Dove puts up a shot. It's going to be stripped, but they're going to call a foul. I think they're going to get Jacob Overton on that one.
Be interesting to say if it's shooting or, yeah, they're going to call it a shooting foul. He's going to get 2 shots. He's going to try to get the lead for Princeton. They're down by 1. Let's see if he can make both of them.
Well, Gage is standing in the middle of the lane still, so he thought it was on the ground, but on the floor, excuse me. And Jeremiah Kirsch will come in. And it will be Gage Latham with that foul. That'll be his second. Tough call there. It might have been a strip there by someone else. I'm not sure if that was on him.
Not exactly sure who that was on.
Stoff has it. He dribbles in, puts up a shot. That's a nice shot. I mean, they have hit tough shots. That's just, you can't just, if you lose to a team that hits tough shots on you, you can't be mad at yourself, you know? Because they just hit tough shots.
Hatchets haven't had some shots to fall like Princeton has.
Overton drives the side. Jeremiah Kirsch tries to put out a circus shot as he falls to the ground. It's going to be no good. It's going to be in the hands of Wilkerson. Wilkerson out to Albin. Albin drives in. Shot in. No good. Rebounded by Stoff. Stoff shoots in 2-pointer. That's good. I mean, they've hit their mid-range shots. Like I said, tough shots.
That's 6 points for Ryland Stoff there. They've had, there's been an unfortunate series of events for the Hatch. They've hit a lot of their shots.
Stevens with a very nice move. He went right to the basket right there, past 2 players. I mean, that's just something that comes with senior experience, you know, as well as talent. Albin has it, throws it. It's going to be tipped by Jacob Overton. It's going to go into the cheer block. Or should I say the lack of a cheer block, as they are not into the game right now. They really need to get into this, you know, the conference game, I mean.
We brought a big cheer block. They just haven't been vocal with their cheers and anything, so really not much of a home court advantage if they're not cheering for us.
Stoff loses control of the ball as he's driving to the lane. Scuffle on the floor, and it is squirting out, and I believe they're going to call it jump ball as Kyle Jones and Steven Wilkerson tied that one up.
Yeah, they were rolling on the floor for a long time there. I'm surprised they didn't call the jump ball there earlier. Hatchets won the tip, so they're going to get the favor of the jump ball there.
Yeah, that ball squirted out about 3 different times. I mean,
yeah, definitely.
I believe Billy Fleetwood is tying his shoe before we inbound it here. That's the reason for the delay. And Matt Stevens will bring it up here with 3:46 to go here. Hatchets are down by 1. They need to take the lead here for halftime, I think. And nearly, you know, the tough pass there for Fleetwood to handle, but Stevens has it. He gives it over to Kirsch. Kyle Jones, 3 on the way, it's going to be blocked, but into the hands of Matt Stevens. Might have traveled, but Overton's going to get the shot up. No good. Rebounded by Kyle Jones. Jones outside to Fleetwood. Fleetwood 3 on the way. No good. Rebounded by, looks like that's going to be number 4, Nathan Sandusky.
Just have not had some shots to fall. That's been the difference in this game. That's why they're leading this game right now.
Stella works inside, gets it outside. Steven Wilkerson on the way. That's just almost automatic. He's a very good three-point shooter. I didn't have a doubt when that one was on the way, honestly.
Yeah, you can't leave anybody wide open like that for that shot.
Just a defensive miscommunication right there.
Definitely.
And now the Tigers have a 4-point lead as Overton gives it to Stevens. Stevens throws it inside to Overton. Overton backs in, puts up a shot, and the foul. No good, though. Still a chance for two.
Yep, that's just been the story of the night. Washington has had nothing, almost nothing inside. They can't go inside in this really, really big Princeton team. We're going to be shooting two. Let's see if we can draw it within 2 points here.
It'll be interesting. I think we really need to have a halftime lead here. The crowd is not into this right now. That's kind of disappointing with the solid crowd that's out here. Just no one's really into it. Hopefully a Hatchet run here can really get them into it,
Yeah, definitely. A lot of fans doesn't mean anything if they're not making it vocal.
First free throw is up and in. End of the game for Princeton is number 10, Rogan Rainier, and I believe number 30, Nick Albin. Hatchets will stay with the same lineup, consisting of Jones, Kirsch, Stevens, Fleetwood, and Overton. And that is Jacob Overton's 1,000th career point, ladies and gentlemen, on that free throw. His first 2 points of the game, and his 1,000th point, as there's a massive standing ovation from the crowd right now. What a moment here in the Hatchet House as the crowd just absolutely erupted. That might have been the reason for the cheer block,
Yeah, I think they were definitely just waiting for him to score his 1,000th point and then go crazy. And that's definitely a great standing ovation for an outstanding Hatchet player, Jacob Overton.
As they're going to take the ball out of the game that he scored that 1,000th point with and bring a new one in. He will keep that one, I'm sure, for the rest of his life. I mean, what a moment here for the senior.
1,000 points, that's impressive for a Hatchet player.
I mean, he's worked hard all 4 years, started all 4 years. What a career here. Hopefully this career will keep going on. Hopefully it'll just keep going on in sectionals and regionals.
Definitely.
2-point lead here for the Princeton Tigers as the ball is into the hands of Rainier. He gives it to Albin. Albin backs in. He's going to be fouled. Looks like they're going to get, let's see what they get here for that. Looks like they're going to get Kyle Jones, but I mean, really, just what a moment here in the Hatchet House. I mean, that was quite a moment. I mean, the Princeton Tigers fans were on their feet as the first free throw is long, no good. And now the cheer block is getting into it. That is what we need. Maybe I'm sure that was the reason why at this point. I really wasn't thinking about it, but
yeah.
Second one is up and in by Albin. And Matt Stevens will bring it up for the Hatchets. Jacob Overton, he's had a great career as it is into the hands of Fleetwood. They're going to call a foul away from the ball. I think they're going to get number 22, Devontae Hardiman, for that one. Yep, that'll be his first.
We're now starting to see the cheer block into this game. That's going to be probably a big difference maker in this game.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
3-point lead here for Princeton, however, as Fleetwood over to Overton. Overton. He drives in, gives it out to Jones. Jones picks up his dribble, gives it to Stevens over in the corner to Kirsch. Back to Stevens. Stevens dribbles in, puts up a 2 on the way. That is good. Very nice shot by Matt Stevens. I mean, I can't say enough about how good his mid-range jumper has been all year long.
He's been an outstanding player for the Hatchet. Just imagine if we would have had him the entire season, how good our record would be.
And and it's out to Stoff. Stoff dribbles in, puts up a shot, and it's good. How many points does Stoff have tonight? He's been playing very well.
That is Rylan Stoff's 8th point of the night.
He's hit a lot of tough shots, as well as all of his teammates have, as Stevens throws it inside to Jacob Overton, and he's not stopping at 1,000, that's for sure. Nearly out of bounds there. As Stoff, he's double teamed, gets through, gives it to, he's going to get up to That's number 22, Devontae Hardiman, into the hands of Jeremiah Kirsch. Stevens will bring it up. 51 seconds here to go. Can the Hatchets take the lead here before halftime? We'll see. Kiowa Jones in the corner. Jones out to Fleetwood. Do you think the Hatchets are going to hold for the last shot here?
I don't think so, personally, with 40 seconds.
Stevens, 3 on the way, no good. Rebounded by Jeremiah Kirsch. Kirsch, shot up, no good. Rebounded by, looks like it's knocked out of bounds by Princeton, and it'll be Hatchet ball.
That's what we need here. 30 seconds. We're trying to take the lead into halftime. That would be an emotional, just a really good emotional win for the Hatchets.
Inbounded to Jones. Jones to Overton. Over to Fleetwood. Fleetwood. He's going to hold it now. 23 seconds on the clock as he gives it to Stevens. 20 seconds. Stevens still has it. He gives it to Kiowa Jones. And they're going to let the clock dwindle down here. Probably to about 8 seconds before they start running the play. 9 seconds, 8 seconds, and Matt Stevens starts moving. He gives it to Overton. Overton, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, shot up. That is no good, rattles out. And we will go to halftime here at the Hatchet House. The Princeton Tigers 23, Washington 22. We'll be back in a few minutes for your halftime show here with WHSH Radio. We're going to throw it over here to Bradley Decker for halftime stats.
Starting for Princeton, Zach Dove has 4 points. Rylan Stoff has 8 points. Nick Albin has 3. And Steven Wilkerson has 8 also. That's a total of 23 points. The Washington Hatchets have Tyson Wright has 3. Billy Fleetwood has 3. Matt Stevens has 10 points. Gage Latham has 2. And Jacob Overton has 4. Jacob Overton has broken the 1,000 point mark in his career. He now has 1,002 points. Just a great achievement for just a great basketball player, Jacob Overton. He's worked extremely hard for those 1,000 points. Hatchets are currently down by 1 at halftime. Let's see if they can turn things around here in the second half, maybe come away with a win.
But yeah, what a moment here at the Hatchet House as crowd erupted. Everyone knew what was going on. Everyone knew it. Took a little while to get there, but, you know, or as far as, you know, it took a little while into this game to get it, but, you know, I mean, what a moment. I mean, the game stopped, game ball was pulled, and now he'll have that ball, you know, forever, you know. Quite a moment. But, you know, he's not done yet, you know. Great moment, but he's looking ahead to that, so hopefully he'll get in the 1200s maybe, you know. You never know. But so we're here at halftime. Still a great crowd. Now the crowd is actually pretty well getting into it now that everyone has seen that. Hatchets still trail by 1 here as both teams are coming out for their shoot around. Looks like there's some sort of malfunction with the backboard as we had a couple custodians out here working on it. Not sure exactly what's going on with that, but we'll find out. Well, anyway, those are your halftime stats. We'll be back here in a couple minutes for the start of the second half here at WHSH Radio.
Welcome back to the Hatchet House as the second first half just came to a close, beginning of the third quarter. Princeton has the ball. They're inbounding it right now.
Princeton has a 1-point lead here as we begin the third quarter. Stop, he gives it to Wilkerson. Wilkerson works on Stevens, dribbles in. Shot, no, it's out to Dove. Dove, long two, that'll be no good. Rebounded by Tyson Wright on the floor. Throws it to Matt Stevens. Very nice play by Tyson Wright right there. Gives it to Overton. Overton, he gives it to Stevens. Over to Fleetwood. Fleetwood, back to Stevens. Stevens inside to Latham. Latham throws it across. It's going to be in the hands of Tyson Wright. 3 on the way. That is good. He has shot very well from 3 as of late. I mean, it's been a night and day difference from the start of the year to now.
Definitely. That's 6 points for Tyson Wright here.
And they're going to dribble it. And Wilkerson's going to dribble it right off himself. And it'll be Hatchet ball. 2-point lead now. And the Hatchets will look to, grow this lead. We really need to. So if we can pull this out, it'll be a huge win. Absolutely huge win. Ball was inbounded to Tyson Wright. Wright gives it to Overton. Overton. He looks. He gives it to Fleetwood. Fleetwood to Stevens. Stevens. 3 on the way. That's good. Oh my, this is 5-point lead now for the Hatchets. Yeah, a couple quick threes, and they're going to time out by Princeton, I believe. And we'll be back here in 30 seconds with that timeout here with WHSH Radio. Welcome back here to the Hatchet House. We are here with 6:57 to go here in the third quarter.
We started off the game really, really strong. Tyson Wright hits a real quick 3, and then immediately right on the defense there, causes a turnover, get the ball back, and then another 3 right there by Matt Stevens. Puts us up by 5. That's great 2 minutes by the Hatchets here.
As Wilkerson gives it to Stoff. Hatchets are in a full court press. Stoff, double team, gets it to Dove. That's Zach Dove. He'll be fouled. He threw it to his brother, I believe Matt. And Matt threw back to Zach. And he was fouled on the way up. Chance for 2 here. Chance to cut the lead to 3. We'll see how they fare from the free throw line here. I'm not for sure exactly. There haven't been a lot of free throws shot so far.
No, there have not. They're going to get Matt Stevens for that foul there.
First one is up and in. And here's the second one. It is up, and it is in as well. Actually just cut to 3 here with 6:41 to go here in the third quarter. Tyson Wright will bring it across the timeline for the Hatchets. Wright, he gives it to Stevens. Stevens dribbles, puts a long 2 up. No good. Rebounded by Zach Dove. And he's going to give it to Wilkerson. And it's over to Stoff. Stoff has it. He gets it inside to Zach Dove. He puts up a shot. He is fouled. And a chance for a 3-point play here. As that, that height's really starting to, hurt us now.
Yeah, we're getting some early fouls. Gage Latham's 3rd foul already. We're in the beginning of the third quarter.
That's huge. We need him to stay out of foul trouble.
Yeah, definitely. We don't want any of our starters getting in foul trouble. That could be a really big problem in this game if some of our Hatchets start getting in foul trouble.
The free throw is good. As the Hatchets have it. Overton has it on the wing. Overton dribbles in, throws it out to Fleetwood. Fleetwood. He gives it to Overton. Overton, 3 on the way. That is no good. It's going to be rebounded by Matt Dove. There's going to be a foul. I believe Matt Stevens right there. It'll be Princeton ball. And now, right after the Hatchets take actually, never mind. It will be Princeton ball. After a very nice sequence of events there for the Hatchets, it has now turned to all Princeton here the last couple minutes.
Yeah, 5-point lead quickly turned into a tied game.
Stoff gets it to Albin. Princeton has numbers. Goes to the hoop. Might have been a charge, or at least a block. I mean, that could have been either one, but they're going to call. They're going to no call as Albin gets the 2.
Well, that's interesting. That was interesting there. There was either a foul or a blocking foul or a charge, either one of the two, and neither one was called. I'm not sure why neither one was called.
There's going to be a foul called on Princeton as Washington will inbound it. Matt Stevens will inbound it. He looks, gets it into Gage Latham. He gives it out to Tyson Wright, right out to Fleetwood, nearly taken away by Wilkerson. As Fleetwood resets the play here. He dribbles, gives it to Stevens. Stevens dribbles, drives in, out to Fleetwood. Fleetwood thought about the 3, does not take it. Overton drives in, inside to Gage Latham. Very nice pass by Jacob Overton. I mean, you know, Gage has really played well. You know, a lot of what he's done this year has been, you know, he's been just getting off of deep defenders and getting nice shots. Wilkerson, 3 on the way. That's good. He has shot very well from 3 tonight.
That's 11 points for that man right there. That's not, we need to limit some of those shots there. He's definitely can't leave him open from anywhere, basically. He's going to hit it.
Oh, it's going to be taken away by Wilkerson. Wilkerson gives it to Dove. Dove's going to lay it in. And now quickly, Princeton has a 5-point lead, and the Hatchets will take a timeout. The Hatchets really need to settle down right here. We'll be back here in 30 seconds here at WHSH Radio. Welcome back here to the Hatchet House as Washington quickly, after they jumped out to a 5-point lead here at the beginning of the third quarter, have fallen to a 5-point deficit here. And I mean, what do you think we can do here to hopefully, you know, just gain back?
Well, when we started off this quarter, we were down by 1. We hit some quick 3s within the first minute, gave us a 5-point lead, and then we let them settle down and start working on the inside. Quickly brought them back into this game.
The Hatchets have uncharacteristically shot very, very well from 3 tonight. As Fleetwood has it, he gives it to Overton. Overton in the corner to Wright. Wright to Stevens. Stevens, he dribbles in, throws it out to Fleetwood. Fleetwood, 3 on the way. That'll be no good, and it's rebounded by Stoff. Hatchets really need a defensive stop right here. There's going to be a huge possession here for Princeton. As Stoff gives it to Dove. That's Zach Dove. Dove. He gives it to Stoff. Stoff at the top. To Dove again. He looks inside. That gives it to Wilkerson. 3 on the way. And a 4-point play opportunity. He has shot extremely well from 3 tonight. That's a heartbreaker right there for the Hatchets. And there's going to be the officials talking right here. We'll see what comes out of it.
Who's that foul on there? Who are they going to get?
Looks like they're going to get... Let's see who they get here. They got Matt Stevens for that one. That's the top call. And he'll hit the free throw. 9-point lead here for Princeton. I mean, that's tough. That's really tough.
Definitely. That's also 3 fouls on senior leader Matt Stevens.
He just needs to stay out of foul trouble from now on. You know, it's not ridiculously difficult to stay out of foul trouble or to play with 3 fouls, but you still gotta be a little careful. As Wright has it, he gives it to Fleetwood. Fleetwood Over to Overton. Overton drives in, gives it out to Fleetwood. Fleetwood has got to take that one, in my opinion. He's open like that. He is good of a shooter as he is. As Overton gets it, he's going to be fouled. Looks like they're going to get Stoff for that one. Rylan Stoff. Yep. That will be his first.
Yeah, when the Hatchets get open threes like that, they need to take it. They're down by 9 points. In a situation like this, you got to take open shots.
First free throw's up and is up and in by Jacob Overton. This is a crucial free throw right here. Cut it to a 7-point game. Anything helps right here.
Yeah, definitely everything would help in this situation.
It's up, and that one is good as well. So senior steps up right there, hits the 2 free throws, and now the Hatchets really need to lock up their defense here. Right now, Princeton has both of their big guys in, the Dove brothers, so we'll see how that, as Matt Dove handles it on the wing, gives it to his brother Zach. Out to Wilkerson. Inside to Dove. Dove, shot on the way, that's good. I mean, that's almost automatic if you get a 6'9 guy bodied up on someone who's about 6'2 in the post and gets just a little layup.
Yeah, that's definitely the height advantage that Princeton has. If you get it inside, it's hard to guard for a 6'2 player against a 6'9 player.
Kirsch shot on the way. That's a nice shot there by Jeremiah Kirsch. Those are his first 2 points of the ball game. Another senior stepping up.
Still down by 7 for the Hatchets. Late in this third quarter, we got 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in this game.
In the third quarter.
Oh, third quarter.
That's all right. As Princeton has it, the Hatchets have to get a stop here, in my opinion. We cannot just continue to let Princeton have their way in the block. Dove drives in, and he'll put up a shot, and he'll make it. That was Matt Dove on that one, the 6'9 sophomore.
He had an open shot right at the free throw mark. I'm not sure why he didn't take that, but nevertheless, he drives it in, gets 2 points anyway.
As Fleetwood gives it to Wright. It's Washington trails by 9. Gives it to Fleetwood. Fleetwood. Minute 40 here to go. He gives it to Overton. Overton. He drives, runs into a tall Dove and hits a nice shot. That was nice. I mean, he drove right into the 6'9 Matt Dove, kind of faded away right off him and hit a long 2.
8 points for Jacob Overton there.
Now the cheer block comes into it. They're going to call a double dribble, or a carry, excuse me. And that is huge right there. Hatchets get a defensive stop.
Yeah, if we can start making some shots, we can get some momentum, maybe cut this lead down. Jacob Overton, just going to mention him one more time. He has 1,006 points in his career now.
Absolutely stunning. Right, he gives it to Stevens. Minute 9 here to go. Hatchets really need to make something happen. Stevens drives in. He'll build a shot, and one! What a play by the senior Matt Stevens.
Yeah, great play. 15 points on the night. That's just absolutely amazing for one of our seniors to be able to do that in the third quarter. That's 15 points.
Since he's been back, he has really helped carry this team. I mean, just putting up point after point after point, you know. He does it in so many ways. He can get to the basket. He can take the long 2. He can hit the 3. I mean, it's just whatever he wants to do, basically. As he hits the free throw, and this game is quickly back to only a 4-point lead for Princeton. So, as the Hatchets, they cut that lead very quickly. So now it looks like Princeton we'll see if they go for the last shot here. I don't know if I'd recommend it. There's a lot that can happen in a minute. Most likely a turnover. As Stoff drives in, throws it out. It's going to be kicked out to Wilkerson, 3 on the way. He's wide open, and that's automatic. How many points does he have? He is just...
It's his 17th point.
And many of those that come from the 3-point line. That is... What a performance tonight by Stephen Wilkerson, the 6'2 sophomore.
You can't leave a person like that wide open for a 3. He's just going to be basically automatic from there.
He is having possibly a career night as he just won't miss, essentially. I don't know if I'd recommend letting the clock run out here as we are down by 7 here. Need to make something happen. Stevens he'll lose control. It's going to be, he has it, and that's going to run the clock out. And the officials are signaling something, but I think they're just going to let the clock run out. And that'll bring us here to the end of the third quarter. Princeton has jumped out to a 7-point lead 46-39 here. We'll be back in 1 minute here with WHSH Radio.
Welcome back to WHSH Broadcasting. The Hatchets are down by 7 at the start of the fourth quarter. They're down 39-46. Hatchets have the ball. It's into Tyson Wright.
Tyson Wright will bring it across the timeline. Wright dribbles, gives it to Overton. Overton. Hatchets need to score here a lot. Has Wright, looks. He's going to give it to Overton. Overton. He's going to dribble in. He's going to put up a tough shot. That is no good. It's going to be into the hands of Overton, however. He'll put it up and he'll be fouled. That was that Princeton just gave us that ball essentially. There were 3 guys that went up. Both of them, all 3 of them just kind of tipped the ball away from each other, right in the hands of Jacob Overton, and he'll go up for the foul.
Yeah, I would have loved to see Jacob Overton hit that initial shot, but they didn't get the rebound. He's going to be shooting free throws.
First shot is up and in. You can't miss free throws at this point for the Hatchets, down by 6.
No, that could be the difference maker in this fourth quarter. If we shoot a lot of free throws, we have to make virtually 100% from now on.
One thing about the high school level is there is no shot clock. As second one is up and in, I always say you need to be close going to the fourth quarter, because if you're not, a team can take 2 minutes off with one possession, because that's just how it works. There's no shot clock at all, and it is what it is. Alvin, 3 on the way. No good. Rebounded by Wilkerson. They're going to call a foul. A little late call there, but they're going to get Matt Stevens for it.
4th foul for Matt Stevens in this game.
That is tough. As it'll be just Princeton ball inbounding. Alvin will inbound it.
There's 7:22 left in this game.
He gets it into Stoff. There's going to be a foul. And they're going to call it on Princeton. Good break there for the Hatchets. Stoff could have probably taken it to the basket, but I don't know why he put that up so early. That was not a good decision there. Regardless, it doesn't matter because there's a foul away from the ball. So
definitely, that's what the Hatchets need. The Hatchets need to get Princeton to turn the ball over, and then more than that, they need to capitalize on their turnovers and see if we can make some points off this.
Great opportunity, and it's thrown into the hands of Stephen Wilkerson. It's one-on-one with Billy Fleetwood. He's going to miss it. However, that is a huge miss. He had it wide open. He's going to... Yep, he dribbled that right off the leg of Jacob Overton. Good play there by Stephen Wilkerson. Tough break there for the Hatchets, but it was a good play by Stephen Wilkerson.
Turnover after turnover. In the fourth quarter, if you want to mount a comeback, you cannot turn the ball over like the Hatchets have.
Hatchets need a stop. Stoff gets it to Dove. Matt Dove. Gets it to Wilkerson. Wilkerson out to Alvin. Alvin dribbles around. Gives it to... It's been stolen by Billy Fleetwood. He has a wide open in the basket, and he hit it. What a shot, or what a play, excuse me, to cut that pass off by Billy Fleetwood.
Yeah, that's what we need to do. We're down by 3 right now. There's 6 minutes left. This is virtually the closest we can be. This is what you want in the fourth quarter comeback.
At this time, it's when the men are separated from the boys. And that was a very nice play, as they're going to say that ball hit the baseline off of the Hatchets.
It's tough to see from here, but it did not look like he stepped out of bounds. I did not think he stepped out of bounds.
I think the ball hit the line as it went down.
All right, I could not see it from here.
We have a tough angle on that one, but It's inbounded to Dove. Matt Dove, that is. Wilkerson drives in, puts up a shot. That's no good. Rebounded by Dove. They're going to call a foul. Yes, and that's going to be on Princeton. Chance here for the Hatchets to even tie this game up here. I mean, down by 3. I mean, this is a huge opportunity here. Huge opportunity.
Definitely. That's 6 fouls for them in this quarter. If we can get some shooting fouls after they hit 7 fouls, that would be just monumental for the Hatchets.
Cheer block is coming alive, and the entire crowd needs to for the Hatchets to mount this comeback. Ball is into Tyson Wright. Long 2 on the way. It's going to be no good. Rebounded by Dove. Oh, it's going to be it's a skirmish, and Jeremiah Kirsch has it. And they're going to get a timeout called. But what a job by Jeremiah Kirsch there, the senior. Yeah, that's senior experience right there to get the ball, call timeout. And that's just a great play, great heads-up play. And we back here in 30 seconds here, WHSH Radio. Welcome back here to WHSH Radio as the Hatchet crowd came alive right there. They want to rally their team right here to hopefully a victory.
Yeah, definitely. The Hatchets put in some great effort to get that ball back right there. We're going to be tossing it in with 5 minutes and 43 seconds left. Let's see if we can tie this game.
Tyson Wright, guarded by Wilkerson. He gives it to Stevens. Stevens drives, throws it out to Fleetwood. Fleetwood nearly mishandles it. He gets it out to Wright, however. Wright over to Overton. Long 2 on the way. That's going to be long, no good. Rebounded by Stoff. It's going to be tipped. Oh, I'm not sure what happened. I think he tipped it, but he regained the possession. Regardless, it will be Princeton ball. It's thrown nearly away. He's going to get into Zach Dove. Zach Dove works inside, puts up a nice shot. I mean, that's just height and strength right there. 5-point lead now for Princeton. Hatchets really need to get some good shots here. Overton is going to work one-on-one. He's going to give it to Fleetwood. Over to Stevens in the corner. Stevens inside to Overton. He works on Dove. Gets it out to Wright to Fleetwood. Fleetwood throws it to Stevens. Stevens to Overton. Overton drives the baseline. He's going to be blocked by, and a nice shot by Jacob Overton. He worked on the 6'9" Matt Dove. What a play right there. I mean,
great effort by Jacob Overton. I'm not sure there wasn't a foul there as well. I think we should have been shooting some free throws there.
Yeah, I mean, he wants this conference championship, and this is a huge game for it if we're going to take this away. As Tyson Wright dribbles, not Tyson Wright dribbles, as Albin, he gives it to Stoff. Stoff takes a 3. That's no good. It's going to go out of bounds. No, it's going to be, they're going to say that was off of the Princeton Tigers, as kind of ran to the bench there. It's definitely Hatchet ball, in my opinion. I mean, I don't think there's anything that Princeton's coach has to argue there, really.
Yeah, I think he was falling out of bounds, but then also Jeremiah Kirsch came in a little bit late and might have bumped him out, but it's just up to the refs in that situation to see what they
There's going to be a foul called. It's going to be on Princeton. We'll see who they get. So they're going to get Zach Dove. One of the Doves. Like they're going to get Zach Dove, I believe. And Billy Fleetwood will have 1-1 as Hatchets are now in the bonus.
It's big for the Hatchets. That's what we want. Well, we can get free shots and free points. That's what we need in this situation.
Big free throw there by Billy Fleetwood as he knocks it down. They'll have a chance for one more to pull within 1. I mean, this could be huge right here.
Yeah, definitely. As the crowd's getting into it, the players going to be feeling it. Only down by 1. This is a big fourth quarter for the Hatchets.
And Billy Fleetwood steps up and makes both free throws. Hatchets down by 1. Golden chance here with 3:56 to go. Out to Albin. Albin, 3 on the way. No good. Rebounded by Matt Dove. And thought I wanted to travel. They're going to call a travel right there. It'll be Hatchet ball. And the Hatchets have come alive once again here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, definitely. He tried that same Euro step twice. It's not the NBA. You can't do moves like that. That was definitely a travel. We're within 1 point. Let's see if we can get the lead in this game.
I think I've noticed with a couple of their players that they really exaggerate all of their moves. As Overton drives in but brings it back out. He works on Zach Dove. There's going to be a foul. I believe they're going to get Zach Dove again. Another foul on Zach Dove. I mean, this is huge right here. If you can keep getting their big guys in trouble, in foul trouble, I mean, it'd be a great way, you know, to, if we get towards the end of the game and they have to sit out a little bit. I mean, that's only a second, but, you know, I mean, everything helps. Has a chance to take the lead here. It's Overton's first free throw. It's good. Tie game here at the Hatchet House. You know, we're going to have a good game here tonight, so.
It's getting very interesting in the fourth quarter. 3 minutes tie ball game. We're shooting 1-1. Overton made his first. Let's see if he sinks his second to give us the lead.
It's up, and it is good. Rattled around a little bit and went down. If you're just tuning in, Jacob Overton scored his 1,000th career point tonight, and it was quite a moment here at the Hatchet House. Stoff gives it to Matt Dove, to Zach Dove, and Stoff has it again. He dribbles in, puts up a shot. That's good. Nice shot. As he made a nice move. Fleetwood has it over to Overton. Overton to right to Fleetwood. 3:01 to go here. 1 point lead for Princeton. Overton. He has it. He drives on Matt Dove and he puts it up. No good. It's going to be tipped out in the hands of Stoff.
Just rattled right out of the rim there. I'm not sure that also was not a foul. There was some touching going on in there.
Very close, as well as in the hand of Zach Dove over to his brother Matt. Stoff three on the way. No good. Didn't even get a rim right there. I mean, that was...
I think that was semi-blocked maybe a little bit by Billy Fleetwood there.
Regardless, not a very good shot decision. As Wright has it. 2:21 to go. Hatchets need to take advantage of this possession here. Because at this point, I mean, Princeton could probably slow it down. Overton works inside, puts up a shot, he's fouled. And the senior just continues to step up. I mean, this is the two seniors as well as the other two have just stepped up tremendously tonight. I cannot speak highly enough on that.
Yeah, it's 9 fouls for Princeton. Quickly, we'll be in the double bonus pretty soon, so every foul will be shooting 2 shots. Jacob Overton is shooting 2 here for a shooting foul. First one is up, and it is good. That is 14 points for Jacob Overton, making his career high 1,012 points.
He looks for his 1,013th right here, and he gets it. He's certainly not stopping at 1,000. That's something I said earlier in this show. I mean, he wants to go far in the tournament this year. You know, obviously we haven't won a sectional since, you know, the Zellers were here. And that's something he wants to, you know, he wants to lift the monkey off the back this year. As Wilkerson to Albin. Albin inside to Zach Dove. Zach out to Albin. Dove works inside. Blocked. They're going to call a foul on Jeremiah Kirsch. He doesn't like that call.
No, I think that was the right call, though. It looked like he was going to shoot that, but it turns out he was passing ball, so that means that it's going to be on the ground foul. It's Hatchet's 6th foul. Let's hope we don't get 7, put them in bonus. Princeton
will be in the dome. Bonus for now. It's inbounded to Zach Dove. Zach Dove does not get it. It's going to be taken away by Jeremiah Kirsch. What a play by the senior. What a play. Hatchets have the ball and the lead with 1:39 to go here. You cannot turn the ball over, and I don't think you want to hold it either. I think you want to look to score. Don't take a bad shot. Don't force anything. Then timeout called by Gene Miller and the Hatchets. We will take a 1-minute break here at the Hatchet House. Score is 51-50 with 1:29 here to go. This is WHSH Radio.
Welcome back to the Hatchet House. The Washington Hatchets have a 51-50 lead over the Princeton Tigers with 1 minute and 29 seconds in this game. Hatchets are going to be inbounding the ball. Let's see if they can extend their lead and may hopefully win this game.
It's going to be one great finish here at the Hatchet House. As Overton has it, he gives it to Fleetwood. Fleetwood to right. That's nearly a foul, but it's going to get to Stevens. Stevens to Overton. Over to Fleetwood. Fleetwood double teamed. And he's going to be fouled. It's going to get, I believe they're going to get Wilkerson, number 34, Stephen Wilkerson on that one.
Yes. All right. So that's going to be the 10th foul. Is this double bonus?
Yes.
All right. We get double bonus. Two automatic shots for Billy Fleetwood. Billy Fleetwood has been a great free throw shooter. Hopefully he can make both of these as the first one is up and good.
Billy already stepped up earlier and hit a couple of clutch free throws to bring us back into this game, and a very nice steal for a breakaway layup. Second one is up and it'll rattle out, but it's going to be regained by Jeremiah Kirsch. It's going to be a jump. Good timeout by the Hatchets. What a play by Jeremiah Kirsch. The senior has come in and made his mark. We'll be back here in 30 seconds with WHS Radio for the conclusion of this game.
Welcome back to the Hatchet House. The Washington Hatchets have a 52-50 lead over the Princeton Tigers. The Hatchets are going to be inbounding the ball after a great play by Jeremiah Kirsch there.
It's inbounded to Overton. He gets it to right to Fleetwood. 1:06 to go as he gets it to Fleetwood. Cannot turn the ball over here as Jacob Overton has it. He gets it to Fleetwood, over to Stevens, into Kirsch, over to Fleetwood, over to right to Overton. And now Overton will dribble, and he gets it to Stevens. Stevens to Fleetwood. At this point, Princeton might want to consider fouling. They might wait till it gets under about 30 seconds. Fleetwood to Stevens. Stevens to Overton. That was close, and they're going to get the foul on stop. 38.1 to go here. If Princeton needs to take a three to tie or maybe win the game, I mean, they've got to look to number 34, Stephen Wilkerson, the 6'2 sophomore. He has shot ridiculously well from three tonight.
Yeah, lights out for that guy right there. These free throws are big because Princeton has been phenomenal from the three-point line. As of the Hatchets, they're shooting basically career high from the three-point this season. Almost basically a look back into last season with Connor Brown, and
the first free throw was up and in. Here's the second one. That is good as well. Two-possession game here now. And a chance for the Hatchets to come up with a big defensive stop here to win the game. As Wilkerson handles it. Albin inside to Dove. It's going to be tipped away. It's going to be off of, I believe, Jacob Overton. It was a good call. It was a tough call by the other. I mean, He tipped it. Might have hit Dove, but I think you got to give Princeton that ball. You know, you just can't because it was just too close.
Yeah, it was too close for... They're down by 2 possessions. The ref, in a close call like that, you'd have to give it to the team that's down in the situation.
Wilkerson, three on the way. Might have been tipped by Stevens. It's going to be long. No, good rebounded by Jacob Overton. And there's going to be a foul called here. And I believe it's going to be on Princeton. No, excuse me. It's going to be on the Hatchets. And that is a tough break for the Hatchets right there. As he airballed that three, but, you know, Princeton came away with the possession. They fouled him. And we're going to get Tyson Wright on that foul. As Albin's first free throw is up. And it will rattle in. The rim wanted to be a little nice on that one right there.
Yeah, it was not working in the Hatchets' favor.
That one hit the back iron and went in. That was a tough one. Second shot is up. It is long, no good. Rebounded by Matt Stevens. Stevens has it. He gets it to Fleetwood. 17 seconds. Fleetwood gets it across the timeline. He gets it to, it's in the hands of Jacob Overton. 11 seconds. He will be fouled. And there is not one other person I'd rather have at the free throw line right now than the senior Jacob Overton, who just scored his 1,000th point earlier in this game. I mean, you know, on the road last weekend at Gibson Southern, he was at 998, and I think it's good that he kind of waited. So he got the win anyway. Do it in front of the Hatchet crowd. First free throw is up and good. That will bring this lead to a 2-possession game. 4-point lead here for the Hatchets.
With 11.6 seconds left in this game. Princeton is calling timeout, looking to ice Jacob Overton, but I doubt that that'll have an effect on his shooting. An amazing free throw shooter. We're up by 4 now with 11.6 seconds left. Let's see if we can make it 5 in this game with 11 seconds left. That would be hard to come back in 11 seconds. Not impossible, but that would be hard for Princeton to do.
We'll stay with you during this timeout break here at the Hatchet House. The Hatchet cheer block is really into it right now. As just a regular Hatchet fan is leading cheers here. I mean, that's something you don't see many other places, you know.
No, not many other schools have just a regular fan leading the cheer block cheers. They are getting into this game up by 4 with 11.6. They should be in this game. Earlier in this game, they were real quiet. We thought they just weren't getting into this game, but they were waiting for Jacob Overton to score his 1,000th point and then go crazy. I think since then, the cheer block has made their presence known to this Princeton players. Jacob Overton is now coming out of timeout, getting ready to shoot his second free throw, hopefully put us up by 5 in this game.
What an up and down game we have had so far, as the Hatchet cheer block is now
taunting the Princeton fans. We can't hear you. They did not bring very many fans into this game, which you would not expect. This is a big game for them, for both of our teams.
Absolutely. Overton has one more free throw, and it is up, and he drains it. 5-point lead here for the Hatchets. As Stock brings it up, he pulls up from 3. He will, oh my, he will bank it, and it will rattle around and go in. What a shot by Stock. I mean, and Princeton will call a quick timeout here, but I mean, wow. I mean,
that's just an eye-opener. Princeton making a statement. This game is not over. 5.5 seconds left. We've seen many games come down in the final seconds where the team has came back and won this game. 5.5 seconds. If Hatch make a turnover, that could cost them this game. They could cost them this game. I'm going to assume that they are going to foul and try to get, hopefully, somebody to miss a foul, and then they hit another 3 to tie the game, send us into overtime maybe. Let's hope that doesn't come down to that. I want to see this game ended in the 4th quarter like it should be.
It has been quite the game so far, but I don't think bonus basketball tonight is necessary. Especially whenever this is we're a little bit biased when it comes to the Hatchets, obviously. And so obviously we want to see the Hatchets come away with another Big 8 and a sectional opponent, win here tonight. I mean, if they win this game, that'll move the Hatchets to 3-0 in the conference and in prime position to eventually win the conference. I mean, they've got a couple more tough games coming up. They will have to travel to Boonville, then they will host Vincennes and travel to Mount Carmel. So a couple tough road games there, as well as, you're always going to get Vincennes' best effort.
Yeah, definitely. A Big 8 conference game, as well as sectional opponent. That's always a big game. Hatchets are inbounding the ball right now.
Overton can run the baseline, gets it into Fleetwood. Fleetwood will be fouled. Fleetwood has shot very well from the free throw line tonight. He's hit 4 clutch free throws, as a matter of fact. A couple to help get us back into the game, and he has really played extremely well. Not necessarily, in the scoring column ridiculously, just overall a solid game for him.
Yeah, these free throws are big for the Hatchets. With 4.3 seconds, 1.2 seconds was ran off that clock right there. There's not much. If he sinks both of these, there's not a lot that Princeton can do, but nothing is guaranteed in high school basketball.
First one is up and good. A chance to essentially put this game on ice here for Billy Fleetwood. If not, we could have a crazy ending. 4 seconds, that's enough time to get it to the 3. It makes it anyway, so it's not going to make a huge difference. Princeton's going to have to get it up court quickly if they want to have any chance. And it's going to be taken away by the Hatchets. And that is a huge, huge win here tonight for the Hatchets. All we can do is applaud. I mean, a well-fought win. You know, they were down by, I believe, 7 going into the fourth quarter.
They were down by 9 at one point. I know that.
And, I mean, just hard-fought game tonight. The Hatchets came to play, and, I mean, just fought hard in the fourth quarter. We'll be back here in a couple minutes here for our final remarks and post-game show. Welcome back here to the Hatchet House. For our final scoring, I'm going to throw it over here to Bradley Decker for our final scoring.
For Princeton, Zach Dove had 14 points. Rylan Stoff had 10 points. Nick Albin had 3. Matt Dove had 4. And Steve Wilkerson had 17 points for a total of 54 points for Princeton. Washington, Tyson Wright had 6, Billy Fleetwood had 3, and some very nice free throws there at the end to close out the game. Jeremiah Kirsch had 2 points, Matt Stevens had 16 points, and Gage Latham had 4, and Jacob Overton had 18 points. He had 18 points tonight.
What a win tonight for the Hatchets. You know, Princeton played well. You know, going into the fourth quarter, it looked like Princeton could have pulled away, but we managed to lock down their shooters as they shot very well and played very well in the post. But the MVP for the Princeton Tigers has to go to Stephen Wilkerson. 17 points. He was lights out from 3. He would not miss for a stretch in this game. I mean, it was just ridiculous.
Yeah, there was a stretch in this game. Every time, if they left him wide open, it was just an automatic 3 points out of that, added to their score. And at one point, he shot a very, very tough three-pointer right at their top of the key and got a foul, led to a 4-point play. You don't see that in basketball nearly ever. 4-point plays are not common. He somehow managed to get the 4-point play there.
He had quite a game in a losing effort. As I'm going to throw it over here to Bradley Decker for the Hatchets MVP.
Well, obviously I have to go Jacob Overton here. 1,016 points for his career. That's just absolutely amazing. He had some very, very nice free throws to close out the game. Hit 2 right at the very end, put us up 2 possessions. That with 4.3 seconds, that was almost impossible for them to come back. Just overall, amazing effort by both teams. Somehow the Hatchets managed to come back from what was at one time a 9-point deficit in this game. Both teams played incredibly good.
Quite the game here tonight, as those of you watching witnessed Jacob Overton's 7th career point, obviously, as well as a huge conference win here to send the Hatchets to 3-0 in conference play and 9-5 on the season, I believe. And, you know, it's just a big win. You know, going to the fourth quarter, it was like, you know, it was not looking good for the Hatchets, to say the least.
No, it wasn't. Their seniors stepped up. Billy Fleetwood, some of their juniors, they stepped their game up and just managed to come away with the win tonight over Princeton.
All right, well, I'm Caleb Nepp here with Bradley Decker, signing off here with WHSH Radio. See you next time.